Hello. Let me. Okay, I think Omar should be on in a second. I just put the invitation. Hello.
Hi, how are
Good, how are
you?
you? I'm Brianna. Nice to meet you.
I'm Omar. Nice to meet you.
How has today been so far with the release of Red Lights?
It's been good. I've been doing promo. I've been going to like radio stations and doing some promo as well. I had a little cheers moment with my team at the office. Um, and yeah, it's been a really good day so far. And do you hear me well?
Yeah, do you hear me well?
Yes, I hear you well. Because thank God for that, because I'm doing the live right here
Um,
because I'm actually at the Taylor Swift concert here in Stockholm as we speak.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah, and so I had to hide because, yeah, it's too loud and you kind of, hopefully, you don't hear her sing too much in the background.
Be on right
Um,
now.
she's on stage right now. It's like a stadium concert.
And you're missing it. I'm so sorry.
No, no, it's like this is like the best day so far this week because I'm releasing a song, I'm doing this. Like I'm sitting here at a Taylor Swift show and I'm going live with you. It's just amazing.
I feel bad that you're missing a little bit of
No, it's
Taylor.
all right. It's all good. It's all good.
I did see you did get to perform Red Lights recently. What was that experience like to perform it live for the first time?
At my show.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, it was very scary because I never really, it was kind of my first time singing it like on an instrumental like background. But I got the opportunity to obviously rehearse it before the show and all of that. But it was a very special moment, of course. It was very special. I've never, like, nobody knew of the song and nobody has ever heard it before that performance. So it was very special to actually like sing it for the first time ever and like making people listen to it for the first time ever. So it was great. It was awesome.
And when did you kind of get like your first inspirations for Red Lights and how did the song come together?
So I was in Gothenburg in another city here in Sweden. Um, and I was shooting this horror movie that I was a part of in a very like famous theme park here in Sweden called Liseberg. And I got home after a whole day of shooting, and then I just checked my mail, and I had red light in my mail, and it was a female voice on it. So it was like, so that was kind of like the first demo I ever heard. Um, and so I heard it for the first time, and I was like, damn, I fell in love with the song, and I had to record it, and so I recorded it like the week after. Um, yeah, and I've been in love with the song since.
Um,
And I, yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
no, no. Well, so I just did like my take on it, and I changed a few words here and there, and just made it uh, how I wanted to be and sound.
What about it? When you first listened to it, did you feel like you really connected with it?
Um, it was so special to me. First of all, the guitar, like the guitar in the song was so special the first time I heard it. And then also like the lyrics and the melodies overall in this song is like it's a beautiful written song. And I didn't really think that it sounded like any other song out there. I feel like Red Light is very unique in its own way, and that is also why I really fell in love with it. So it was the guitar, the melodies, and the lyrics.
And I know that you have music in Swedish, Spanish, English, do you feel like one language or culture kind of like influences your creativity more than the other, or that you can to like music in one language more than the other?
Um, well, my favorite language to write music and to sing is probably English because I feel like that's my taste of music when it comes to pop and like pop, R&B pop. Um, my favorite is definitely English, but I do enjoy singing in Spanish and writing in Spanish as well. Um, but yeah, right now I'm focusing a lot on English and pop, R&B pop. And I feel like that's where I feel like I should be, like what I should be doing. Even though I'm not gonna stop doing in Spanish, lyrics in Spanish and Latin American music. Um, yeah, I don't know. I cannot really choose. I love singing in both Spanish and English. Definitely not Swedish, even though Swedish is a fun thing to do sometimes. But I definitely enjoy a lot more singing in Spanish and English. Yeah.
Yeah. Besides like I guess like cultural and like language wise, what would you say your other like music influences have been throughout your life?
Music influences. Well, one of my top favorite artists of all time is Rihanna. And that is not a surprise. But I just love how how she could do anything that she wants, basically. Like she could do rock, she could do reggae, she could do pop, she could do house, like she could do anything, and I just love like how flexible she is. And she could also do like pop, but also um, do her like Caribbean style of sound as well and rhythm and lyrics. So she has definitely been one of my tops. But also, I love when I was a kid, I loved Michael Jackson. I still love him. He's a really like obviously iconic performer and artist. I have a lot of favorites.
Mhm.
I couldn't choose. Like I take a little bit of everything, kind of a little inspiration from a lot of artists.
And then I want to talk about your visualizer for what was
Yeah,
inspiration for you?
I just wanted to. I just wanted the feeling of it being like I had this vision of like after you've been like at a party or with hanging out with friends or whatever, and you like met someone during the night, and you kind of you know felt something for that person, and then you're you've been partying all night with your friends, hanging out, and then you just like you kind of are in your feels and your feelings while going back home, like after your hangout or whatever, and being in your own like world and like in your feelings while you're like on the way home, kind of feel. And that was like kind of my first idea for a visualizer, but then it kind of ended like this one. It's not really like that, but it still has that like free feeling, being outside, being a little emotional, being in your feelings. It's a little dark, um, but still like beautiful, kind of like a bittersweet feeling. Um, yeah, that was kind of like my ideas for the song because that's what I feel when I listen to it. Um, yeah.
And how do you like differentiate like acting as like a character in a TV role to kind of like acting as yourself with like the visualizer for your music?
That's a very interesting question, actually. You don't really have a script like while you're doing, for example, a visualizer or a music video, except from the lyrics of the song, obviously. But it's more like performing the feeling of the song. Um, and when you compare it to like acting and doing a character in a movie or a series, it's like more of like longer story. It's a bigger story behind it. Like you have to think of where do we come from, where are we heading, how do I feel right now in this moment, and it's just like a lot more to think about story wise while doing a music video, or a visualizer is more feeling of the song kind of, and you don't really have to think about like um, how I speak or how I look up or how I do small little things that makes it the character. Here, I was just being myself, kind of. But it's a very different. It's a very interesting question, um, because it was kind of acting in the visualizer, um, but it was still me. So that's weird. I've never thought about that.
Do you have like a favorite memory from the day that you filmed it?
Um, well, actually, to be honest, I was very sad that day shooting that visualizer. So um, it was a hard day for me, and it was a hard evening, and also it was very cold outside, and it was super windy. So I was not happy during that shooting, but I kind of, oh, sorry, no, it's something sounding, it's a weird sound up here. But it kind of helped me to actually, you know, perform feelings that I had within me, and also like because the song is bittersweet, so it kind of fit really well with the song and in the visualizers. So while shooting, I was like, "Whoa, this is great that I'm sad because it's gonna look great on camera." But it was fine though. Like it was not a big deal. I was okay, but you know, you have your days. Um, but I think it turned out really, really beautiful. And also, I was very happy to get to shoot that visualizer while I was sad, because it's a very nice way to just like think about something else. So it was great. Yeah.
And then I know you said like red lights is kind of the start of a new era. What can you kind of
Yeah.
for your fans about what's coming next in your music or acting or just in general?
Um, just like the main thing is just that I'm now ready to just be unapologetically myself 100%. Like I want to be me, like I want to sing about the things that I want to sing about, even though some of the lyrics aren't deep. It's just like have fun with lyrics, have fun with like melodies and songs overall, and just like um I want you guys to know that I'm really like going for it this year, like really doing my best, and we're gonna do like, now that I have both my label and management 10 here in Scandinavia, but also Electra in the US and in the world, we have muscles to actually be able to do something that feels great and looks great, and you know, we I have the opportunity to do something bigger, and I'm very happy and excited about it, and because I'm going to be able to show the world what I'm capable of and what I can do, and like how I dance and what I want to sing about, and just be a little crazy, you know. So I'm very excited to just like go like hard this year.
About like what do you want to write about? What do you want your fans to hear?
Sorry, one
So
more time.
what are the things that you're looking forward to singing about, and what do you want to write about and want your fans to hear?
Um, just just it's not anything specific. I've definitely been through some times, and some like darker times in my life, and some happier times in my life, like the last year or so. So I definitely have some deeper stuff in the cooking, but I also have some uplifting and fun songs, and also like crazy lyrics, like maybe a little rebellious as well, maybe like a little crazy, maybe like a fantasy. It could be a fantasy, it could be like a dream I had, or like something you know, that I've experienced, or it could be anything. But the thing is that I don't want to be afraid of actually singing what I feel and what I think and like who I am. So yeah.
Right. I want to open it up to some fan questions because there are
Oh yeah, there are a lot.
trying to find one. Let me see. A lot of them are like, come to Portugal, come to
Yeah.
Brazil. Let me see. I'll tap them and they'll pop up on the screen. Let me know if you can see that. I think Sophie or Sophia wants to know what was your favorite part about filming Young Royals?
My favorite part of filming Young Royals is hmm, just to hang out with like creative people and like fun and kind people and making something, making a story come to life in the way that we did together and having fun. I think that's definitely the best part of it all, to just like hang out with people that you genuinely love to hang out with and to work with. And I do miss that a lot, like having people around you that, care for each other. So definitely that. That's my favorite part.
And then another fan wants to know, what are you most proud of about red lights?
What I'm most proud of, uh, hmm, maybe my vocals. I feel like was I was in the right mood to record Red Light. I remember I think I recorded Red Light almost in pitch black. Like we turned down the lights almost completely to like be in that like world and those feelings and those thoughts and that like intimate feeling. Um, I think I'm very proud of my vocals on that one and the vocal mix as well, like how it actually sounds. Like you really hear my vocals in the song. I love that.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of compliments on your vocals here.
Oh,
And
thank you.
here's another one. What is your favorite lyric from Red Light?
I think it's you were everything I wanted, because that kind of says what the song is about. Like you and me, like we had a thing or like whatever, and we don't have it anymore, but it was like everything to me then, but till this day I still feel like it was beautiful, and it's just like it says a lot. So I would say you were everything I wanted. Yeah, very beautiful lyric, I feel.
And then for the last question, I think this one's pretty funny. They're saying, how do you feel about Omar Citos as the fandom name?
Oh my God. I feel like it sounds like those are my children, because I feel like I would call my children Omarcitos or Omarcitas. And I don't know if that's the vibe. Is that the vibe?
Do you have another suggestion? Should we establish now?
Oh my God. I don't have another suggestion. I have to think about it. I really do have to think about that one. But I just feel like Omarcito, like that's Omarcito. That's like what my family and my and everyone has called me since I was born, you know? And then like I think I would, it just sounds like my children, Omarcitos. You know what I mean? Like if I have like five children running around. Um, I don't know. I don't know.
Have there been other fandom names suggestions that you've seen besides that?
I saw like rude berries. Sorry, I'm laughing. Like rude berries.
Mhm.
Like it just sounds so funny to me. I don't know why. Rude berries, like rude berries. Like it's almost like Angry Birds. like rude birds, like rude berries. I don't know. It's just funny. Um, we'll have to keep work on the name. I think.
A lot of comments liking the name, but that's really fun.
Really? I mean, they could. You can call each other whatever you guys want. Like
Rude
it's up to you guys.
burger. Funny. Awesome. Well,
Food burgers.
for
Yeah.
joining us for Songwriters Camp today. Missing a little bit of the Taylor Swift concert.
Oh my God, no, it's all right. Please, like it's just a funny. I mean, I was almost scared of like it being. I was just scared of it being too weird, but I'm at a Taylor Swift show and I couldn't miss Taylor Swift,
Yeah,
and I couldn't miss this live, so I was just like, you know, let's just do it like this. Why not?
awesome. Well, congrats on the release, and I hope you have so much fun seeing the Run Swift concert. I still think it's so crazy. But yeah,
She's actually, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me as well and doing this with me.
awesome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye, guys.